right now, it is time to get to a big CNBC TV 18 exclusive. The Godrej Group, which has weathered many storms over a century of its existence as a prime business house, is now in the midst of working differences that have emerged between factions of the Godrej family. Nisha Podar is joining in with these details and the reports that she's picking up. Nisha, okay, this, is not something that perhaps the market was expecting or was aware of. What exactly is happening here?
My job is to tell you what the market doesn't know, isn't it, Survi? All right, thanks for that. Yes, sources with direct knowledge, and I have spent last 10 days in meeting a lot of sources and really digging deep into this. There are some working differences which have developed in the Godrej Group right now, is what I gather from sources with direct knowledge. Now, we do gather that two factions have emerged amongst the older generation of the Godrej family. On one side is Jamshed Godrej, who owns Godrej & Boyce, which is an unlisted company. And on the other side are Adi and Nadir Godrej, who own 4 listed entities, which we know of. Now, these two factions have some differences with respect to two aspects. First, the growth strategy of the group going forward. Remember that the next generation has also taken over the mantle in many companies. And the other one, the prized property, which is the Vikhroli land, which is a sprawling property in the suburb of Mumbai, which is 300 acres. So that's a price property. And the control over that Vikhroli property is one of the contentious points between the two factions. Here I must also note and tell our viewers that Godrej & Boyce owns and controls Vikhroli land parcel, and 1,000 acres of that is developable. But they have an agreement with Godrej Properties, which is with the other faction of the Godrej family members, and they have been jointly developing the properties on that particular land. Now, what I do gather is that, and here comes the big crucial point, that if it was just a difference in the family, it could have been sorted, and now they are looking at a bigger resolution. Probably internal talks have really not fructified. Therefore, some of the big advisors like Nimesh Kampani has been sought help from by Jamshed Godrej, and big banker Uday Kotak has been also roped in from Adi and Nadir Godrej side. Not just that, top corporate lawyers in the country, Zia Modi is on the side of Jamshed Godrej, and Cyril Shroff is on the side of Adi and Nadir Godrej. So these 4 gentlemen are going to really go to the depth of the matter of the differences and try to get a solution which is going to be acceptable to both the sides. So this is where the matter has reached at the moment. Remember, from the Godrej Properties perspective, this particular asset is extremely pricey. What I do gather is that the development as well as the growth and at what speed the growth can be done could be one of the contentious points between the two factions. And in fact, in 2011, they had come up with one particular agreement by way of which 10% of the revenues really will be going as a fixed income from the side of the development of Vikhroli land to the listed Godrej Properties, and 20% of the amount that they get will be spent in their marketing and design. So that is the kind of agreement that they had worked up. Probably that is also something that needs to be re-looked at. So this is a massive story which is really developing in the Godrej Group, and some of the big advisors are really now working with them to find a solution.
Okay, all right, Nisha. Thanks very much for bringing us all of those exclusive details. Just want to point out, in terms of stocks right now, it is Godrej Properties which is probably taking the maximum hit on the back of this news. So that one is down around 2.5%. Godrej Consumer is just about holding its head above the water, so it's up around 6% and Godrej Industries is just about lower by around 0.8% at this point in time. Thanks, Nisha, for joining in with all of those details.